Well, I mean, unless something crazy happens here in the next few hours, what a way to cap off a regular season. I mean, anytime you play your rival and win as a team, and I mean, it was truly a team effort, offensively, defensively, special teams, all had to come together. And, it's a really, really a gratifying thing to see because you get down there and you have to fight back there in the fourth quarter and make it happen in all three phases. And our players did just a tremendous job of keeping their heads up, and our coaches. Let me say this: that our coaches did a marvelous job as well, and pulled out that victory. And that's listen, it means something. I mean, this game right here it means something to all of us. I really could care less how they feel about that thing on the other side, but I certainly do appreciate them letting us end this rivalry, so to speak, because it is a joy to be a part of. And I'm just so proud of our team. This season, who knows? I mean, you face so many obstacles. Starting out, you have the COVID. You have all the other stuff that happens during the course of this year. And our men stood strong. They really did a great job. And I'm just so proud of them. So proud to be a part of these guys.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll take questions from members of the media. If you would unmute yourself, ask your question, and then remain back on mute. Thank you.
Hey, Coach. Julian Harder from The Signal. First off,
How you doing, Joe?
how you doing? First off, great game. Great way to end the season. As you said, you guys start off the season that rough loss to Lafayette to begin the year, and now you guys are victorious over your rival in a great game, and you guys stood through adversity. What is the biggest thing that changed from that first game where you guys let that one go versus to this game where you guys not only kept your composure, but you also came back to win the game?
Well, you look for growth over the course of a season, and we learned how to finish. You look at us last week. You play a little ho-hum first half and great defensively, but ho-hum offensively with 4 turnovers. But we learned how to finish. And these men, a lot of times I said a little bit in the past, we would drag our heads a little bit. We don't drag our heads anymore. Our heads stay stern and they stay up, and we live to fight every single down. And we really rely on each other to make a play. And that's the thing, that we back one another and we pull for one another. So we know, there's a capability of somebody making a play and pulling it all out, finishing strong. And our team has finished strong.
Hey, Coach. Anthony with the Atlanta Voice newspaper. Congratulations on the win. They finally let me back this week after the other home game. This is a special.
What did you do last game? Did you get kicked out?
Nah. You had joked asking if they'll let me back. Say we might not.
Okay.
But no. But straight to the question. This is a special win because if I'm not mistaken, this is your first win against Southern at Georgia State Stadium. So how are you feeling about that? And the other question I had as well was, what do you feel was the turning point in the game for you guys? Was it just the adjustment you guys made, or was it Georgia Southern just failing to convert on special teams?
Well, first of all the victories feel the same. I mean, they really do. I've been in this business a long time, and I love to win, and it's a joyful occasion for me. Some of these coaches don't. They're like, win, let's move on, man. I love to celebrate each and every one of them and cherish every one of them. So I don't care if we played on, I-4 or I-20, I-85. It doesn't matter. They're all great wins. I don't think there really was a turning point, to tell you the truth. I think we played a solid game from start to finish. There was not a blink. There wasn't a head turn. We stayed steadfast and straightforward and finished it out.
Coach, you kind of hung your hat on turnovers all year. Were you kind of waiting for one, and then you end up with 2 there in the last couple of minutes?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I was sitting there the whole game. I was like, hey, they got to pitch it on the ground. There's got to be something on the ground here for us. Our defense for whatever reason, they make those plays and they bring them out. And it didn't happen the first, second, or third, and then in the fourth quarter, bam, they start happening. And it's an awesome job. I'm really proud of that defensive unit over there just playing. And they come out right there. I think it's the first play of the second half and hit that, I don't know, however long of a run it was. And man, we just lined back up and played the next down. And but we were looking for the turnovers all game, and they came at the right time. Made for an exciting finish.
Coach, Brady Weiler, ThursdayNight.com. Maybe it wasn't a turning point in the game, but those two possessions in the second quarter where after the fumble for Georgia Southern and then the big play to set them up in plus territory, you guys held them scoreless. One drive ended in a punt, the other was a missed field goal. Do you think that was an important time in the game, if not a turning point?
I mean, what do you think? Yeah, it was an important time. I mean, come on. I don't think it was a turning point. I mean, we were capable. We did a good job for the most part of holding them in check. I mean, it was a one play here or there. Call it what turning point or whatnot. We just stayed firm and played the next down, and that's what good teams do. And it was great to see us do that today.
Hi, Coach Elliott. My name is Brianna from Panther Report News. So first off, congrats on the win.
Thank you,
And
Brianna.
you're welcome. So this was a very important game, of course. So being that you guys were able to look at the other games and what went wrong, what was something that the team worked on really hard coming into this game, something that was very important?
Beating Georgia Southern.
Of course.
Point blank. Finishing the season the way we wanted to finish the season. We don't change a whole lot. We practice and do the things necessary that we think to be successful. And we stayed the course, and it paid off for us. It paid off for us today. But beating Georgia Southern was our focus.
Hey, Coach, Alec from 11 Alive. You mentioned the rivalry in your opening statement. I'm just curious, when you think about this rivalry doesn't have that long of a history, but it's been pretty even between the two teams, but then it's deeper when it goes to basketball and other sports. Were you at all did it rub you the wrong way, their comments about how this game was not a rivalry, and how much was just respect important in this win?
To tell you the truth, I really don't give a damn about what they think. It's about our football team. It's about our play. It's about our preparation. That's for them to think whatever they want to think. I know with two universities playing in the same conference at the Division I FBS level, that's pretty important. So it wouldn't matter if it was them or somebody else. This would be an important ball game for us. So, for whatever they want to think about it, I think we took the 4-3 lead in this series, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you need to ask them that question.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach. This is Malik Brown from Crush Sports Network. Congratulations on the win. Despite everything that's been going on this year, what was the most exciting part about the season for you?
That clock hit zero right there. These singers that we have here during the course of this season, to finish it strong, to win. It's a great locker room in there. People don't realize it, but I actually come in and I stand off to the side and watch everybody walk in. And it's something that y'all don't ever get to see. The smiles, the laughs, the cheers, the hugs. Sometimes there's tears. That's what makes it all worthwhile.
Any other questions for Coach at this time?
One more.
Go ahead, Brady.
So coming into the game, if you had known you would have 55 rushing yards, it might not be what you're looking for, but Quad really stepped up and spread it around to a bunch of receivers and I think 372 passing yards on the day. Just talk about his performance today.
Well, it's another performance where, it's, at times he makes a bonehead decision and throws a pick, but then he comes right back and delivers a great drive. I mean, he's really unfazed. And just, in all of our guys, because, I can talk about Quad, I can talk about our defense, but those types of situations are when you want to say game changing, when you throw a pick and you come back and you stare adversity right in the face and you drive down or you stop them. it's tremendous to see the attitude and the effort and the mentality that we have. It's a strong mentality, and it's men that's going to be successful anytime they're facing with adversity. It doesn't matter if it's in their marriage or whatever it's in. It's a strong-willed mindset, and I think our team has it. I think all of our players have it, and they're going to have it for years to come.
We
Coach,
appreciate it. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
And what was bigger, in your opinion, every time the offense needed to play one of these amazing receivers making an acrobatic catch, or every time you needed to stop this defense just, standing the offense up?
Let me tell you one thing. I just sit there and smile every time there's an opportunity for a play to be made, and it's made. I don't care who makes it. I don't care what receiver catches. I don't care what back scores. I don't care what linebacker tackles. It's just amazing to see that somebody's always saying, I'm next, running to me. I love those plays where it's critical situations. And, they probably know we're going to throw it to Sam, and that's the mentality that I love. He goes up and makes it, or it's a third and short scenario, and we know they're going to run the ball. We know exactly what's fixing to happen. And we got guys that are like running at me. Please run it to my side. And that's what I love about watching this game. It brings out the best in all of us.